How did I get here? Where do I begin? Where can I feel safe? Let's start the conversation. What's going on? It's your boy Ryan.
And I'm Brittany.
And we're here on another episode of Sober Talk presented by Hunter House. And I know we had a little video a while back just talking about fellowship.
Yep.
And it was pretty good. We'll get into that later on down the line. Right now, we just want to talk about, what was our lifestyle before and after, and even getting into it. Because a lot of things within our lifestyle kind of shaped us to be who we are, the attitude, the flavor, the style, how you are, your personality, all that goes into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
So let's jump this off into it. Why don't you give us a little bit of, your lifestyle before, a little background, a little history.
Ooh, I had a life. No, I mean, my lifestyle was always a party lifestyle. Like, I grew up in a white school, so like, I felt like growing up with them, I did a lot of stuff early. Like, okay, I don't know if y'all know, but like in my black household, and I don't know if it's the same thing for yours, there was a lot of stuff I couldn't do. Like, I had to be home before the street lights came on. Like, my mom was listening on three-way who I was on the phone with. Like, what happens in the house stays in the house type of stuff. So it was like once I kind of got that freedom, like my white friends, like they would be cussing their mamas up, like, and it was like they mamas was like, and they mamas was buying their liquor, like, so I started drinking pretty early. I would say like 8th grade. I remember my friend, I won't say her name, her mama bought liquor for all of us, and she would always supply the liquor. So I kind of started early, and then through college, I started, like, that's when I started, like, dibbling, dabbling, and, like, getting high and trying all different types of stuff. But then I ended up in the industry. So I'm in the industry, if y'all don't know, like, I'm in the modeling industry. I've done, like, TV shows. So I've been around, like, a lot of industry people, and they party a lot, too. So, it was always, like, in order to stay up, in order to stay present, in order to, like, be able to shoot, like, back-to-back episodes or something, I had to be under some type of influence. So it was like, after parties was lit, college, like St. Patrick's Day, I remember like having to be up at 6 in the morning. Like, why was we drinking at 6 in the morning? Like, I don't know. So my life was always fast. Like, and I worked in the club. I don't know how I forgot about that. I worked in a bar. From like to get through college, I would say from like my junior year of college up until probably like 2021, I worked in the bar waitressing, and it was so much fast money. I worked in the strip clubs, so I always waitress. I made really fast money, so I seen a lot of like partying and that type of life. So I was always around it, and meeting a lot of people, like a lot of different celebrities, lifestyle. Like, that was their whole lifestyle. So I feel like I literally said this the other day on my TikTok live. Like, probably from 15 until now, until like 70 days ago, I don't think I went like a month without just being a month sober. Like, I was under some type of influence, damn near every day. Yeah.
That's that fast.
That's a fast life. Fast life. That's exactly what we would call it. It was a fast life. What about you?
It was just a typical hood. Like, not hood in the sense of I'm from the streets. Because I'm from the block. I wasn't on the block. Nothing like that.
Same.
I was born. I had 5 brothers. Each of us all got our different personalities, what we do. And like my mom, she used to throw a lot of house parties, barbecues. So you got me, my brothers, you got my god siblings, cousins. So we out playing, parents drinking and stuff. So you get curious. So I started sneaking. My deception started very early. Because you sneaking drinking, you're like, start with a cooler, like I want the red, like Kool-Aid, I want the red Kool-Aid. Start doing that, and I just quiet, always been quiet. Like, I got one brother, he used to be party. So we used to call his house the frat house.
The frat house. Party house.
Stay partying, and that's when my drinking, it was like acceptable.
Yeah.
It was like cool. I could just party, drink, fucking all type of stuff. No judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
For
What
sure.
happened at the frat house stayed in the frat house.
Yeah.
So y'all cool. I ain't gonna say shit.
He
But
older?
yeah, he's my older brother.
Okay.
So I looked up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got to college, once again I was always just a chill, quiet person. But when I went to college, at first it was calm, cool. Then I transferred from Florida to Tennessee State, which I talked about this last time. And when I went out there, I said, "Fuck it, I'm out there." So I started living a life that wasn't aligned and conducive to my personality and who I was. So that's what Parham became.
Parham. Okay.
Parham became, man, we drinking, I'm throwing parties, I'm doing this, fucking do it. And that's when you got control. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then I started trying to live a domesticated life. Once again, still quiet, but I'm still in Parham. I'm still in that character. So my lifestyle then still wasn't aligning to who I was. Like, I'm still trying to be Parham, have fun, drink. But I got a wife and kid. Be a man. But I'm like, I want to be a boy still.
Yeah.
Being a boy is fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what I was at. It was always just my lifestyle never aligned with who I was. Like, I was always trying to be Parham, the character, not Ryan the man. So,
That's pretty good.
for me to say my lifestyle, shit, I really don't know, because I never lived within my own skin until probably about 2 years ago. I never lived in my own skin, so I could be like, man, personality-wise, man, I'm quiet, chill, individual. People see me, people know me, they respect me because it's just don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
We cool.
Yeah.
But then Parham want to jump up, slap the shit out you,
Yeah.
be seen, get drunk, get everybody else drunk. So I would definitely say that was my lifestyle, confusion.
Ooh, you better talk. That's actually good. You saying like a character, almost like a mask.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I would definitely say that I wore a mask, which was like Best of Brittany. It was like which is my Instagram name, but it's also like a second personality for me. And it was like I don't even know when that started. Like, because we'll get into like what our lifestyle look like now, but it's nothing like how it was. And I really think like really just trying to conform and being confused, like just trying to figure out like my way for real. And you're right, the character was what it was. That was good.
But then your lifestyle too in the past create that character. It created. For me, what created Parham, like just being calm, cool, collected person. I'm a big dude, so people just like, oh, you look like a big scary dude, and I'm like, I'm really not. I'm chill. So whenever somebody would combat me, I just be quiet, or somebody, I'm being chastised or something, I question it, or I just like whatever, and it started becoming you're arrogant. Or you think you better, or you think you this. Ryan is trying to be like, bro, that's not me. I'm not like that. Parham was like, fuck you. Take that shit.
So do you feel like that was a misconception about you? Like one of the common misconceptions about you, that you was arrogant?
Absolutely. I'm far from arrogant.
Yeah.
Extremely confident, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, but arrogant, nah. So Parham was like, fucking take it. Step in your face, what?
Yeah.
But the crazy part, the only person my character would never come out from. And this is crazy. It's gonna be a weird Thanksgiving. But the only person my character never came out of was my oldest brother. My oldest brother, that's the only person my character has never came out. That Parham never came out because it's like, bro, that's your older brother, he know you.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that's not you, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the only time I ever switched from Ryan to Parham was when I was either with my brother or my older brother.
Okay. Yeah.
When I leave him, Parham back.
Right.
Because it was almost as if Parham was an imitation of who he was, how he is. So it's like, I want to be brother. I want to be that.
Mm.
Ryan can't do it.
That's
Hardly
therapy.
can do it.
That sounds like you've been at therapy.
Man,
Therapy.
I've been at therapy like a mother,
That's
bro.
some accountability. That's some accountable shit right there. Like,
and for my oldest brother, it works. That's him, bro.
yeah,
But for me, it didn't work.
yeah.
It created a monster.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's the scary part with your childhood and what you hear, all that stuff. Just even now, I still hear that to this day. You arrogant, you this.
Yeah.
Now I don't even give a fuck. I just be like, listen, I work with a bunch of incompetent people.
Yeah.
You suck.
Right.
That's cool, but you cool though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to get a real good balance on me. So it's like to see my lifestyle now and who I am. It's like, man, if you would have been this years ago, who you could have been?
Man.
The people you could have met.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say for me in recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. Like a lot of people be regretting losing some.
Yeah.
Listen, some of the relationships I lost, I really didn't give a fuck.
Right.
If I fucked you over, I probably would have did it.
Like it was
So
coming.
it was
Yeah.
coming.
It was gonna happen for sure.
Liquid courage.
Yeah.
Just sped up that process. So it's a lot of my relationships, some of them was like,
Mm-hmm.
I just had the courage to tell you instead of the part of being nice.
And I think that some people not meant to be in your life forever. Like either way it goes, it would have happened that way. Like certain relationships, I feel like wasn't meant,
Yeah.
or like was only meant to be there for a season or for a certain amount of time. Even the shit that we done went through, like within that lifestyle that we created, because I feel like I created that lifestyle. Like how some people be like, I had to do this. Like, I didn't have to do none of the shit I did. Like I came from a really good home, so it was like, well, quote unquote, my mama say it's a really good home, but it's like I didn't have to do a lot of shit that I did. I feel like I created that on myself, and it was like, yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today though, for sure.
Absolutely. Man, what?
Like I wouldn't have the character I had today.
I know for sure I came from a good home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see my family, my mom, my pop, she'd be like,
Mm-hmm. Same.
why are you acting like this?
Why are you like this?
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
these your folks?
Yeah.
You be like, yeah.
Every time.
It'd be crazy when I have like, my mom having an event, I'd be like, yo, y'all come over to my parents. You know, we having this event, having a family affair. People come to our house, they'd be like,
You back from here?
yeah, absolutely. But don't get it twisted. It ain't always been like that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was like my mom and pops, they worked hard,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of, once again, lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You got 5 boys. Sometimes, hey, we watched ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we watching ourselves. We get mischievous as hell.
Mm-hmm. Trying to be curious.
Man, well, you start getting into stuff, doing stuff, sneaking out, all type of stuff. Because it's like mom and pop's work, you know.
All you do is don't open the door for nobody.
Man, it's just,
And don't use the stove. I started using the stove, but I couldn't use the stove. I couldn't open the door for nobody.
see, those 2 rules was gone. Let me tell you why. We opened the door. It was, look, people in and out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, mom and dad. We had hella people in your crib.
Ooh, baby, I'm sorry too, Mom.
Frida was a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, you know, not that bad, but people was in and out. But don't use the stove, man.
Cooking.
We cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know how to cook so good. I was cooking I was making stupid shit as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and then turning around and being like, oh, look what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And my folks would eat like my pops really. I make something stupid. He didn't believe in wasting food, man. He'd eat it. Like, man, that was good. Build me up. I'm like, I look at it today. I'm like, bro, if my son handed me that, I'm like, bro, if you don't get that shit out my face, dog.
My sister, still scarred from. She would not eat my chicken to this day because I tried to fry chicken when we was 8, and it was like so much blood coming out of it. She said, "Girl, I'm not eating your chicken to this day." I said, "You still gonna hold that over my head?"
Hey, man, in the black household, chicken and mac and cheese. Come
Chicken
on.
and mac and cheese.
You not eating it.
I don't even fry no more. I'm scarred too. Shit.
See? It get like that, man.
Mm.
So another thing, what were some of your thought patterns? Like, what was going through your mind as you were creating, like we said, that mask?
Mm.
You know, what was your confliction or whatever? What was going on up there? Like, when you had to put that mask on, what went through your head?
I really wanted social acceptance. Like, I cared so much about what people thought of me. Cause like growing up, I was bullied like a lot to where I had to now create a mask where I stay fighting, right? So it was like I say fighting because I didn't want to look like no hoe, but really in essence, I didn't want to look like a hoe to other people, like because it was like I always felt like I had to prove myself. So it was like growing up having to prove myself, and then now I'm older, I wanted social acceptability in whatever community I was in at the time, and just like caring about what people thought of me, like really had me running from any emotion that I felt, like and B, like just trying to like numb it, like because I went through a lot of like public humiliation, like people talking about me on blogs saying crazy shit, like I was on the news before, like crazy shit. So like I always like had that thought in the back of my mind, like what is it that people thinking of me? Like I don't want people to think this about me. I don't want people to think this about me. So it's like I keep trying to create this person or like this mask, and in turn, it's turning me to more drugs, to more alcohol, because I don't know how to handle it. But in reality, I couldn't ever control like what nobody thought of me. You know what I mean? Like that was my thought process was, oh, what do people think about me? It's like, girl, regardless of what they think, you can't control it, and it's really not gonna change who you are or the people who love you or the people around you. But that shit really fucked with me for a long time, like. And the more like I'm starting to like, as I'm sober and I'm starting to like really press into like, well, shit that I suppressed down, I'm learning like, no, I really like, it was like almost traumatic for me. Like the shit I went through, like the shit that people said about me. Like, so I always just try to like, now I'm trying to reinvent this person. Like, well, like anytime, like I'm always trying to like, one up, I'm like, okay, you think this? Like, well, let me show you this. I'm always trying to show somebody something or prove something. So like, I remember one time, and everybody know about it if you follow me on Instagram, I was messing with this dude, and he had a baby mama. Now, the baby mama crazy. I don't know if she crazy. At the time, I'm thinking she crazy. Now that I'm like grown and like I'm into like this whole other phase, I understand. Like she a hurt woman. She feeling how she feel because she feel betrayed. But at the time, she just going on me on Instagram. She found out I'm messing with her baby daddy. She going on me Instagram. She started exposing her messages, like all freaky messages, okay? A whole internet going on me, calling me all type of freaky this and freaky that. So in turn, I make a sex toy lingerie line, like to basically shut the people up. Like, okay, you want controversy? Like, literally name every toy, every piece of lingerie after things people were saying about me. We're like, I don't even want a sex toy or lingerie. Like, that's not my, like, I'm not a sex person. Like, it's not like I'm not a sex driven person. Like, if I'm interested in somebody and I really like you, yeah. But it's like I only did that to prove myself to people, and it's like I feel like I was always trying to get that social acceptability, and in turn I feel like I lost control of that. Like I lost complete control of that, and was like, fuck it at this point. Like it is what it is.
First off,
so, yeah.
I'm gonna get a business plan and then get you mad.
Okay.
Create this motherfucking business. I mean,
For real.
That shit. So it's like, have you talked to that person since?
The girl or the guy?
The guy or the girl?
No, I haven't. I haven't talked to either one. Obviously the guy ain't taking accountability. He kind of was like, I'm not with her or whatever. But like, I knew what I was getting myself into because I would always see them get into it online. Like, even if he said he wasn't with her, you know how I be with baby daddies, baby mamas. But like, I ain't talked to her either. We have a mutual friend actually that we both really close to, and like I would even say like if I was to talk to her to this day, which I'm sure we would never. Like the last time we talked, it was on site.
Right.
But it was like, why are we fighting over this man? Like, but it's like now I would say probably if I was to say something, I'd be like, no, I understand. Like as a woman now, like I actually would apologize and be like, like the way I even went about the whole situation when you came to me, like in the arrogance I had and like the way I spoke to you, like as another woman, it wasn't right. Like, and it's like now I think back on it, like you a woman too. Like now I'd be like but again, like I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today. Like that built character where it's like now I'm like I don't even deal with men if they got a girl. If I think they got a girl, if the girl think that they go with it, I don't do it because it's like at the end of the day I'm a woman's woman. Like she's still a woman, and it's like I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me.
Right.
And it's like, even if I'm like, oh, I don't hurt no loyalty, I don't do this, I don't do that, it's like, no, you still a woman. But I learned that from the situation. Like, going through that kind of brought that out of me. Because before, I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, I don't owe you no loyalty. Like, I don't know you. You don't know me. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't say, he said y'all wasn't, you know what I mean? But it's like, nah, like, if you know something type of going on, the nigga ain't answering the phone after a certain time and he at home, like, what do you think is happening? So it's like, now, well, him, we ain't got nothing to say. But with her, if you know, I would probably apologize and be like, you know, I could have went about that differently.
I mean, you just did it here, man.
Yeah.
Episode 2, second apology.
Yeah, for sure.
We see if we do one every episode. We see somebody out there. We may say sorry sometime.
Right. That's crazy because you did last time.
See.
What about you? What's your thoughts?
Man, it's funny.
Okay, we good.
It started with social acceptability, like you said, and then it got to a point of I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like that social acceptability was that I don't care attitude. Like
Yeah.
I don't care,
But I do.
but I care. Can't tell me. It was almost like you saying negative things to get validation.
Mm-hmm.
So in your head, you're like, oh yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
My thought pattern, man, was just really be the best asshole you can be.
Mm-hmm.
When you put this mask on, be now as an adult that learned it's levels to being an asshole.
It is.
Because now I be looking at people, I'm like, you're an immature asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people be like, okay, you're a mature asshole. That was a
You know the difference.
you know the difference.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, I was an immature asshole.
Yeah, same.
I was just said what I said and didn't care about if I hurt somebody's feelings or not.
Ooh, I was so mean.
Did not care, man. It got to a point like my mom was like, you just mean.
Mm-hmm. Mean. I was
Mean. I think one day she called me evil. I was like, dang, I graduated.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just didn't care. I would hurt people's feelings. But it made me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And I was definitely one of those people, which I say nowadays, I'm gonna get my lick back.
Yep, same.
You try to hurt, oh man.
Oh, you take your loss on me.
I'm mad to make you cry.
Mm-hmm.
It was my goal.
Yeah.
And I didn't care, man. It was just that attitude of just, ha, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking about it now, man, I'm like, man, I could have got beat up, shot, stabbed, anything. But I didn't care. And after a while, it stopped being social acceptance and that mindset. I just want to get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get, that's it. I want to get fucked up, but I'm going to do it with people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an excuse.
Yeah.
So now I got people, I got the resources. Then as I got older, college, it was like, oh man, I just want to fucking get drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have parties and I'm gonna be this big tough guy and talk shit. And they see me and then we doing it.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Right.
For what?
Thanks.
So that was it. But at the forefront of my mind every time is to get fucked up.
Yep.
And that all started back when I frat house, man. I think this one day I shouldn't have bought this liquor, and I did. And my cousin at the time, he was like, "Man, if it don't break, I don't drink it." It was a plastic bottle.
If it don't break.
If it don't break, I don't drink it.
Oh, I remember the plastic bottles.
I bought it. It was a gallon of 5 o'clock.
Mm.
He was like, man, I cracked that shit open. And that was the beginning of Parham. Because when I started drinking that, man, like Parham had a little mask, like, oh.
Yeah.
Man, it,
full on Batman.
Nah, Joker. Fuck
Joker.
Batman. Batman, what?
Joker.
Joker. I'm with all the shenanigans.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was it, man. The forefront of my mind at all times was just to get as drunk as possible, as long as possible.
Same.
Because it was like, I mean, balance this shit out. Let me You drink. I'm getting to this point. Stop. Let it come. Yeah, get back. All right, now go back. Till like morning, noon, and night. I was just. If you see a picture, an old picture of me, it is completely different. My face, listen, I'm big now. I get it. I know that. Big sexy baby. But I was fucking. Woo!
Say face swollen,
Face
legs
swollen.
swollen, feet
I'm looking
swollen.
like. People like, what's wrong? I just feel sick. You ain't sick. You. The fuck? And at that point, my mind pattern, I ain't even had no mind.
Nope.
My mind, I don't know what.
Lost it.
Man, my mind, this was my mind pattern at that time. Because I had a conversation with somebody last night. My mind pattern was the people around me are responsible. I don't have to be responsible. My wife's responsible, she got it. My brother's responsible, I ain't gotta worry about that.
That's good.
My mom's responsible, I ain't gotta worry about that. It's good, but at the same time, that's a fucked up thing to think.
It is.
Because you lack, and you throwing your
Accountability.
responsibility on them, and you like, well, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that.
But y'all ain't.
Y'all ain't doing this.
Yeah.
You ain't. Man.
Yeah.
I got into a this is how bad that mindset is, because I would say I'm trying to do something, or I'm trying to do this, and wouldn't be doing. I'd be doing shit. I'd be fucking. I would drive terrible. I would drive, pull out, leave, act like I'm going to work. I would park the car down the street or something. And then when they left for school and work, I would park the car right back and go upstairs and start drinking. Because the job I had, shoot, you could call off. You could call off 3 days. You good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, fuck it. So I would do that, and it was just, they responsible. They do it. This need to get done. They do it.
Yep. Somebody gonna take
Somebody gonna take care of it. I don't know how. And it's crazy because now I get in situations now, and my mindset, I be sitting there like, damn, this is an actual situation happening that's out of my control. But if I tell somebody this situation, they be like, bro, you drinking again? He like, man, listen, the one time I'm in a situation, what can you do? All you can do is just be like, what happened? Shit went left. I was there, but it went left. Why you ain't do nothing? I just go let that shit go left. Because if I start to step in the sense of politics, it's gonna go far left for this motherfucker.
For
So
sure.
that's that. Your mindset, your thoughts at that point, man, you all over the place.
All over the
And you don't know who you are at the same time.
You don't.
You, man.
And can't nobody hold you accountable.
People can.
At the
They-
time, we couldn't hold you accountable.
You could hold, it wasn't about people. So I would say from my point of view as a man, they could hold you accountable. Or you can hold yourself.
That part.
Because even to today, I don't expect not one person in this world to ever hold me accountable. I gotta hold myself.
Yeah.
You can sit up here and be like, yo, you know you're supposed to do X, Y, Z.
Right.
You know you're supposed to do that. And what I'm doing, oh, okay.
Right.
You right.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. Hey, all right, you know what? I hear you. Now, to hold myself accountable, let me make sure I take care of this for either now, or let me set an appointment. Woo. But you gotta, as a man, you gotta hold yourself accountable more so than other people.
Facts.
The only reason people hold you accountable is because they care,
Yeah.
and they either want to see you win or they want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. But you gotta hold yourself more than anybody.
That's true.
That's my personal opinion on that one, man. Shoot. What's the turning point that made you realize that you need to change? Like, this character, this mindset that you developed, who you became. I gotta change. You gotta start aligning with myself.
Yeah. Well, it was like a week's. I would say probably like a couple weeks worth of stuff that was just kept happening. That like, it was just insanely out of control. Like, I went in this girl's shit like 2 weeks before I got sober, and I was doing so good with like not fighting, and like I just couldn't control like my self control. She made me, we was getting hot together. She made me so mad. I done went in her shit. I am so sorry, girl. Like if you ever come across this, but and it's not funny, but it was to the point, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like why am I acting like this? And I wasn't getting anything done. Like I started really like with work. I started just not giving a fuck. Like I remember Raheem sat down with me. He like, bro, you got a lot. Like I don't really got much to lose, but you got a lot to lose. Like, and you really fucking up. And like it took for me to be like, I am fucking up. Like I'm not getting my work done. I'm not meeting deadlines. I'm literally not showing up. I'm not even showing up for myself. I'm out 5 days. I'm not even coming. I have a dog I'm not taking care of. My mama worried about me. I done moved back home at this point. I'm literally holding on by a thread. I'm losing weight uncontrollably. Like, mind you, I'm a model. I have to keep saying, I'm looking crazy. Like, everybody's like, is you sick or something? Like, I'm feeling crazy. I'm like, I'm sleeping for days. Like, sleeping for days. And I remember my turning point was I sat in my room and I'm literally on ChatGPT, y'all. I used to be up for days, like days and days. I was on my 5th day. I was on ChatGPT and I was asking them questions like, why do I keep like getting high? Why I keep getting drunk? Like, she gave me a worksheet and asked me like, what are 5 things you love about yourself? And like, I couldn't write down one thing. I literally couldn't write down one thing. I couldn't write down one thing I loved about myself. I could not write down like what I was running from. Like, it was questions I really couldn't answer that was like internally on the inside. I'm like, bro, I'm empty. Like, there's nothing inside of me right now. Like, I don't have shit left to give nobody. So I definitely don't have it to give myself. And I remember I sat on my floor. I literally was sitting on my floor for like hours. And I was literally getting ready to go get my hair done and go to work tomorrow. Like nothing happened. So I'm on my way to my hair appointment. And something just came on my spirit to go visit my dad's grave. And my dad died when I was 2. And it was my first time going to his grave. And it was like my first time really facing something. Like, and I remember I sat there and so many emotions just came up. I just started crying. Like, I just felt like anger, like resentment. And I'm like, bro, like, this is kind of like maybe where it started. Like, when I started, like, like really running from shit, like running from emotions. And that was my turning point. I was like, I'm just tired of running. Like, I've been running. Y'all, I literally been running my whole life. Like, you would think my legs would hurt. Like, anytime I had conflict, I'm running. If the relationship don't work, I'm running. A job don't work, I'm running. Like, and I'm running substances. Like, if a friendship, me and a friend get into it, or somebody trying to tell me about myself and I don't want to hear it, I'm running. Like, I'm avoiding my family. Like, people who really love me. And I'm like, I'm running from myself at this point. Like, not understanding, like, really, like, I'm really, like, running from, like, I always say I have a body. We got a body and we got a spirit. And I felt like I was so far from my spirit at that point. Like, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know who I am. Like, I don't even can't even write down what I love about myself. Like, and at that point, I was just sick of my shit. Like, I was like, bro, I'm sick of this shit. I remember being in my shower and my mama, I called my mama in there. And mind you, my mama trying to figure out for months what's going on. Like, what's going on? What's going on? I literally broke down in the shower. I'm like, bro, I need help. She like, you need to go to rehab. I'm like, let me just try NA classes. Never thought, don't even know what made me want to go to an NA class. Like, it had to be put on my spirit to go. I'm like, let's just try NA classes first. Let me just try it and see. Like, before we, we jump to rehab. So my mom was like, she want to take me right down, like, before, like, immediately. And I remember just telling her, and like me actually confessing that to her, and like telling her like everything, it was such a weight lifted off of me where I was like, I don't gotta hide no more, like I don't gotta run no more, like. And she was like, I'm right here, like whatever, like she been there for me the whole time. Then I started really going to NA groups, and that I remember my first group. I went to a group, and it was like people that don't look like me, y'all, like biker people that I wouldn't even ever expect to be in a room with. And I remember I cried so hard. I got my surrender tag and I cried so hard. They all hugged me. I never felt like so much like just like kindness. Like everybody was so kind to me. Like they really want us. Like they still reach out to me. Like if I don't come to a class, hey, like just checking. Like they really want you to succeed. And I was like, damn, like there are people who really care about me. Like and shit, I need to start caring about myself. So yeah, that was the turning point for me. I literally was sick of my shit. Like once you get sick of your shit. Like, sick of your shit. You just like, bro, I'm sick of my shit. Like, how long am I about to do this for? And that's what really made me
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's similar, man. I know times when you see this, you're gonna be like, see, I told you, when you sick of you. When you sick of you,
That's not
when
just
you go
like
get when you sick of you,
I'm sick of you. I'm telling you when you sick of you.
that man, a turning point. As many situations I have that should have been a turning point. Even the one we were just talking about earlier in the car. That wasn't even a turning point. Turning point for me was I was at work, job I had at the time, and my homeboy Benny, man, shout out to Benny, bro. He asked me a question. He was like, I work with people, and then a question somebody asked me was, what principles do you stand for? And here it is, I'm going to meetings, and at this time, I didn't relapse already, and I'm hiding at this point. I'm talking to people, and oh man, yeah, I'm doing good. This, and this. Excuse me, I'm lying over here, and I was just drinking, laying in the bed drinking, getting ready to go to work, mind you. And I'm like, I can't do this shit no more. I can't do it. I call my job. I'm like, listen, I gotta resign. I'm relapsing. I need to go to treatment. I called everybody that was supporting, told them. And when you want to go find out, like, what number is this? And I was like, bro, I have zero principles or morals. None. I can't recognize the person in the mirror. Like, I could go get a fresh cut, put on some clothes. Yeah. But I was, like you said, I was just sick of me. This life I'm living, I'm like, man, I gotta have more. Yeah. And not more in the sense of materialistic or money, like more. I need life. I want to live.
Abundantly.
I got a son who still sees me as a hero. And I'm out here living like a villain, like a mother.
Damn.
And I don't want to have to do another phone call to him. And like, well, daddy at the hospital, the doctors are making me better. He getting older. He like, once again, just backtracking a little bit, going into certain things that you see as a child. Because I remember when I was a kid, this is a side story, my grandfather, who's also, he recovered now. Don't know how. Like, he didn't do AA nothing. He just, But he used to be in jail a lot. Stayed in prison. And every time he called, they'd be like, oh, your granddad, he on the boat. He calling off the boat. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker the greatest goddamn. This motherfucker, he is a pirate, bro. What you do? Yeah. And I never asked what he do. Like, as I get older, I'm like, fucking signal on the boat. How are you calling me, bro? But he was in prison every time. And he'd be on the boat. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that to my kid. Yeah. He at the doctor. I was like, bro, I can't do this shit. I need to be the man I want to be, and I need to be the man for him to show him what to be. Mistakes and all. Yeah. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh, I've always been a man and did this. No, your pops fell short. But what did I do? I kept moving. Yeah. Became better. Became the thing that you think never fell off grace. Bro, I did. Yeah. Hard. Yeah. So I was like, what do I stand for? And I had to sit there. And this past year and a half, I'm like, who am I? What do I believe? Like, not just, I want to believe in this, write it down and start believing. No. Right. What does Ryan really believe in? What's your morals? What principles do you have? What's stuff you don't stand for? What do you stand on? What type of man, what type of family man you want to be one day? What type of just human being you want to be one day? So when you die and 1,000 people at your funeral who you don't even fucking like, but they want to come, what words they gonna say?
Ooh,
Even if they don't like
friend.
you. Even if they don't fucking like you, what they gonna say about you? You can't say, you're not gonna say, oh, he was this, he was that, he was that.
Yeah.
Anybody that come and say some shit, oh, you knew him back then.
Yeah. So
you ain't been around. You just came to the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what made me, man. And ever since then, I have not looked back. Never have I looked back. The crazy dreams, all that.
Baby.
Stop. The thought. Don't get me wrong, I have days where I'm like, it's so much easier to backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, damn, you know what? I can deal with it. I can deal with life. I can deal with stuff.
I can deal with shit.
And then when I hear other people who not addicts complaining about something, I be like, especially me. If you know me personally, and you know everything, you be like, I'll be just sitting and listening to people that's not going through probably half the shit that I know people or myself going through, and you just be sitting there like, damn, you weak as fuck, bro.
Like shit.
I'll be like, what? If that was the worst of my day, I promise you I'm doing great. Then I have the situations I got going on now. I stay positive and smile on my face.
Yeah, you got to.
And it be a genuine positivity.
Yeah.
Or genuine smile. Or like just like energy. Just genuine. Then you see somebody negative, you be like, why are you negative? Man, people came and took this, or that girl left, or I gotta pay this and I don't know how. You be like, that's the worst of your problems, bro.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Man, everybody say you got it. And I used to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
Man, nobody want to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear pray. I ain't trying to hear it'll work. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Now, what I don't say, one thing I don't say, because I hate to steal. And this ain't a character default for anybody that's like, oh, we gotta work on that. But somebody say, it's always somebody worse than you.
Oh, yeah. I don't say that.
I don't say that shit. Because listen, this ain't being negative. Give a fuck. I'm focused on my shit.
I am like, did you not know I'm self-absorbed?
Like, it ain't even a self-absorbed. It just be, bro, I'm over here fighting for my life, and I'm looking back like, damn, boy over there on the ground, though. At least I'm standing. You be like, the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I keep my positivity, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I know we got into it a little bit. What's your lifestyle like now? What's your thoughts and everything now?
It's crazy because I am starting to learn like who I am for real. And weirdly enough, I've been lifestyle wise tapping into a lot of shit that I like to do as a kid. Like, I don't know where I lost that, like, reading. I don't fucking hated reading in college. Like, hated it, y'all. But it's like, I'm reading. Oh, I have a really deep relationship, like a deeper relationship with God now. Like, I've been working out, watching different podcasts. Like, I've been just showing up for my friends and my family. Like, going out of my way. I was a very selfish person. So, like, I've been very, like, selfless. Like, just trying to go out of my way, like, to be considerate of other people. Like, giving back. Just trying to really help other people for real. And so that's, like, lifestyle-wise. Working. I just, I'm starting my new modeling agency. So, like, I've been talking about that for so long. We starting our podcast. Like, I've been in a lot of nature, like I went camping. I told him about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like swimming. Like I just been doing a lot of more nature stuff that like I used to like to do as a kid. And I don't know when I lost that. And I remember I seen somebody say something like, most of the time your purpose be tied into something that you like to do as a kid or like something that you used to like to do that you got away from. So like that's kind of been my lifestyle. Like I've been like just doing different things that I never used to do. But like thought wise, I have to like take my thoughts captive a lot. And what I mean by that is like whenever I'm like thinking, like whenever a negative thought try to come into my mind while I'm awake, because we'll get into while I'm asleep. But while I'm awake, whenever a thought try to come into my mind, like I just try to like take hold of that and like really turn that negative into a positive. Like you said, I'm more focused on like, I try to focus on the good or like the positive things versus like the things that are negatively happening, especially things I can't control. I was so out of like, I always wanted to be in control of something. And I feel like once I like just fully surrender that control to God, like I can't control shit outside of myself. Anything outside of myself. Especially people. Especially people think about me. I care less about people think about me. Like, you could have never had me get on a podcast and talk about just the substances I used to use or like the drink, like how bad it was. And like now I'm just so open about it online, like on my platform. But I also feel like that's what God kind of called me to do. I feel like I'm being called to like help, like talk to other women and like have that voice to other women about like who are going through recovery. And just like who really went through like substance abuse or went through like drinking problems and stuff like that. Like really just being a voice for that and being honest about that, because like I didn't notice how many people I was really like impacting. Like how many people reached out to me and be like, oh, like, you know, I'm this day vape free, or like I'm this day drink free, and it's like, oh, like this, like people started challenging. I'm like, oh, people like really trying, like, and it's like I didn't realize that maybe this might be the lane that like I've been walking in. So like thought wise, I've just been experiencing more joy. And I've been learning that joy is not an emotion. Like my pastor said in church, he told me, joy is not an emotion, it's the fruit of the spirit. So like it's something that's given to you from God. Like God gives you joy. Like whoever your God is that you believe in, because your God should be loving, forgiving, caring, you know, patient, gives you joy. So that's where my joy comes from. Like I'm not always happy. I'm mad sometimes. Like I might get confused. Like I still experience emotions, but that joy that I feel is I never felt that before. Like I could have anything tangible and material in the world, but I never felt internal joy like I do now. So, but also I do have a flip side to where, like I was telling Ryan in the car, like when I'm sleeping, the enemy attacked my mind so much, y'all. Like I be having the craziest dreams. Like telling him about a dream I had last night about like how police like raided my car and they found like drugs in my car. Like I'm always having dreams about me like drinking and driving. I'm always having dreams about me like relapsing. I had a dream last week that I called Ryan like, hey Ryan, I can't do the podcast no more because I relapsed. And he like, oh man, like still come, like, you know, being Ryan. But like those dreams, I just know that like it's because I'm really walking in I'm walking in where I'm supposed to be in my calling. And the enemy don't like that, so he gonna keep trying to attack my mind, especially while I'm asleep, because you know while I'm up, I'm going to take, every time I think something, I'm going to take it captive. While I'm asleep, especially in that deep REM sleep, that's when he really gets you. So like I just say, you know, if y'all go through that part of in y'all sobriety, just know that it's normal. And I don't mean normal like it's normal. You're just supposed to deal with it because you are still supposed to. I always say pray. I say do whatever you need to do when you wake up to, you know, like get your mind back in order. But it happening to you don't mean that you got to go back to whatever it is that you was doing, because that's exactly what the enemy in your mind wants you to do. Our disease and our addiction really is like an enemy. It's like you know, the angel and the devil on your shoulder. It's like a devil on your shoulder. So it's like, just know you don't got to go back to it. Even when you do have those dreams, you can still handle them. Because the warfare I've been going through, it's been crazy. But I'm just saying, like, if I can do it and I can make it through, y'all can do it too. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
What about you? Where are you now?
Nah. Like you said, a lot better. I'm in my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, when you're in your purpose, that joy trumps everything. It trumps your anger, your negativity, all that. And when I realized I was in my purpose, like I said, this week has been a long week. Long. Stress. But every day I wake up and I'm still just like, all right, I got to get this done today. I got to figure this out. I got to do this. And I'm not like, what am I going to do?
Right.
Someone help me. It's like, all right, cool. If I got to it, if it got done, cool. If not, I know either this can handle or send it over here to this. And I'm happier. And that's something I ain't been shit in a long time. And I'm happy with me. I'm happy just, it ain't, like you said, it ain't nothing tangible. There's no person or there's no just situation. It's just, man, I wake up every day. I'm in my purpose. And I used to see people all the time. Oh, you work with your purpose, and I wake up and I pray and I go to God. I used to back in that like, man, fake ass bullshit you talk, man, shut that shit up, bro. Motherfuckers start doing something, they want to say God. Like all of a sudden, hey, listen, I believe. I fucking believe, because now, man, I wake up every day and I pray and I just thank God and I'm walking in that, like you said, with that dreams, that stuff real. Because I used to have them dreams all the time. I used to have dreams being back in my own old stomping grounds, going to the same liquor stores. And now it's like, dang, I ain't had that dream in a minute. And I might have a dream every now and then about somewhere old. But every time I have a dream about somewhere old, I'm like, all right, what in my mind or in my spirit is stuck in the past? Which is where that therapy and stuff come in. Let me figure out where I'm stuck at right now so I can fix this. Yeah. And move forward, man. But other than that, I'm just definitely in a more positive space and appreciative every day of the fact God woke me up. And I got to do this podcast because, like you said, you couldn't pay me enough to get on. And first, you couldn't pay me enough to get on just to admit I had a problem.
Oh, yes.
Then you couldn't pay me enough to say, okay, hey, we want you to tell everybody in your past about your problem. No, they ain't got to know that. They just know I had a bad season.
Yeah.
Now I want you to help others. Do I even know how to help others? Because I swear, when I first started doing this, that's my first thought. Can I really?
Right.
I was told I'm this mean, arrogant, evil person. You sure you want me? Like, they fuck around and kill themselves.
Right.
You got it. And I put it all in prayer, and every day, what you need me to do today? So that's how we are in our lifestyle now. Clean, recovered, still learning.
Still learning.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you never got it.
Never.
But you can get a handle on it, you can learn from it, and you can just put your wisdom out to others.
Yep.
And that's the best thing you can do. It ain't got to be typically, it could be somebody in or out of recovery. Because I guarantee you, somebody in recovery that been through some shit that could teach a person something about life to be, hey, don't you look at it a little bit different today?
That part. It's always something like you can learn from somebody. Something you can hear from somebody that'll register in your mind, or that'll like really like, prick at your spirit. Like something I always just say, like, have your ears open. Whether you going through recovery or you still in active addiction, just have your ears open and your heart open. And that's one thing I always pray for daily, is like for everybody, the ones that are still in active addiction, the ones in recovery, just have their hearts and their minds open to be able to receive whatever it is that they need to hear that day. For sure.
Definitely. And if you're dealing with somebody that's in active addiction, make sure you get you some help. We have programs called Alanine that you could look into that could help the family members so you could deal with your recovery. And if you want to get people in treatment, there's thousands of treatment centers out here. Yeah. It's a small conversation that a lot of people have, but it is a big world and community.
Yes.
Just go ahead, look into it. If you know anybody that need help, reach out and get the proper resources.
Yes.
If it's anything y'all ever want us to talk about or address, feel free to comment.
Yep, comment.
And we'll definitely address that.
For sure.
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. All right.
Thank you. Peace.
See y'all next time.